Okay, guess that's running. Just gonna make it bigger. Okay. Because of the copyright, it has to be music off, sadly. I'm telling you this. This is our biggest vulnerability right here, and it affects Team A just as much as anyone else. Honestly, things are looking really bad right now. We don't even have any idea who we are up against. I know we've still got Kristaria. We don't have to know what he's really thinking to know he's capable as they come. I'm sure he'll have no trouble handling whatever's in store for us. But still, none of that changes how serious of a problem this is. And we can't do anything about it with the way Chaldea's systems are right now. If no one dares to observe them, they'll cease to exist. But she's incomplete, right? Yes, unfortunately. Even the greatest genius needs time to work their magic. So I'm gonna pin our hopes on the future and pray that time solves this problem for us. Basically what I'm trying to say is, I have very high hopes for you. Take Press area. Sir? We were right at the station, sir. I'm afraid you need to wake up now. Oh, come on. He's never going to wake up if you're all quiet and polite about it. You gotta show him who's boss like this. There we go. Nice of you to join us, my little people. What, something on my face? If I didn't know better, I think you had no idea where you are, or who I am. Do I know you? Huh? Are you kidding me? Get it together, man. Are you actually telling me you don't recognize your own tutor, Lord Emily too? If this is your idea of joke, I am not amused. I suppose next you'll tell me you don't even know who you are either. Was observed during the last race shift. So while the shadow border was being tuned up, was decided. Personally, I hate to assign valuable personnel to something like that, but grr, if we're going to do this, please be extra careful this time, senpai. Hi, Yori. Well, anything come to you? Not at all, I'm afraid. Apparently, I've seen junkyard rats with more sense than you seem to have. Ugh, you really are spacing out today. Oh, fine then. Just carry my bags and be quiet, would you? Now come on, even if this is the last stop. We don't want to keep the conductor waiting. Thank you for riding with us. Good old London. Gloomy as ever, which is just fine with me. Come on, let's get to the flat. Something wrong? What's that black tower in the center there? That's the clock tower, of course. The chalk white pile brick and mortar built by the fanatics who proclaim its bastion of mage knowledge. They say they are searching for the root, but all those bastards care about their petty power struggles. Every night it's nothing but a never-ending stream of scheming and backstabbing among the 12 lords and their associate mages. So if you're a lord too, does that mean you're kind of a big deal? What, you actually want me to say that myself? Once you become a lord, even as low as the modern magecraft department, it's on the totem pole. People start giving you special treatment. And by special, I mean that 90% of them are spies or enemies who will kill you if you drop your guard for even the briefest of moments. I used to be the last in my family line of succession. My meals have been poisoned regularly since I was a child. I got around that by carrying rations on my person, but of course, those taste terrible. But once I discovered how safe and delicious the sweets found in bakeries could be, I was hooked it for life. That's awful. Oh, don't get moppy on me. Oops, I guess a bit of a smile slipped it through there, huh? Hehe. You have to forgive me. I love watching people squirm. But still, do you really have amnesia? What, did you hit your head or something? Oh wait, I hit you in the head, didn't I? Wait, well, hey. Maybe this is your chance to go back to the primary school and do it all over again. Bet you'd be right at home among children. Anyway, I trust you still remember about mages, yes? Come to think of it, I have my own rank? Huh? You're joking again, right? Cause might not be the highest rank, but it's still a rank for action mage, not students. There's no way you're even close to that point yet. You've got time to observe flights fancy like that. You got time to do something more useful, like say, carrying my bags. Daydreaming is all well and good, but we have places to be. Ah, there's my flat. I haven't even seen it in quite some time. Come on. Don't dawdle with those bags. Something's not right. It's too quiet. I did put up a bounded field around this area, but I never did any soundproofing magecraft. Automata. Lord Elmoloid 2. The hell? They are combat-ready antiques. I'm used to being on people's bad side, but I still didn't think anyone would try to attack me in broad daylight. Even with a bounded field up. But at least this should be a good warm-up. Just stand back and see what your mentor can do. It's so sad. You should collapse at it to mute the music. And it's not buffed to 2. The next area. Can I use arenas? They got away. Those things were ridiculously overspected. I didn't know you were so strong, Professor. Of course I am. Any halfway decent mage knows how to fight. Why do you think they encourage all those duels at the clock tower? Still, it's weird that they come after me like this. If anything, it seems like they were keeping an eye on our surroundings. I got a bad feeling about this. Let's hurry to my flat. It looks like those automatas were here. They at least don't appear to have placed in any magecraft traps. Oh, but just to be sure, would you mind opening the door? Now I'm your guinea pig? No backtalk. As my people, you should be honored to die for a teacher. Now go on and open it. How savage. No explosions. Guess we are in the clear. Alright. Let me get set up for class and wait. I smell blood. Watch your back and stay close to me. No, it can't be. A dead body. He looks familiar. No, this is my brother, Lord Emaloy 2. Huh? That is right. I'm not Elmoloy 2. What have I been saying up till now? Why did I think I was Elmoloy 2? How could I have been so wrong? Why is my brother? Your brother. Alright, you're here too. I don't know what's going on either, but... There's something written here. Looks like the letter M. Crap, no time to think now. Come on, let's get them. Okay, one down. So two more. Oh, full MP charge. Great. The new spell is quite amazing. She has so high MP charge now. High MP gain from her MP. She got a nice buff. Sadly, Waver's not buffed yet. Elmolay 2. Shit, there's no end to them. Let's get out here. There's a window right there. Jump. But it's the 4th floor. I said go, damn it. Trim. Yes, master. There, we made it. And now, a little magical bullet as a parting gift. Now's our chance. Let's get out of here. Ugh, I'm exhausted. I can't believe you can't even enhance your limbs. That's the basic technique any expiring mage should know. I'm sorry. You should be sorry. Anyway, yes, as I was saying, I'm not Elmolay 2. My name is Rainis Elmolay Archisorte. That body we saw was my adopted brother. I'll be inheriting the Elmolay estate at one point, but not just yet. How could I have been so mixed up? Then why was my brother killed? You really care about him, don't you? My brother he was. No, it isn't time. What about you, Trim? Do you know who I really was all along? No, master. I too believe you to be Elmolay 2 until just now. Ah. You too, huh? Alright, this is Trimaru, my familiar. I am a mystical volume hydrogrum. My master also calls me Trim. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I don't remember volume hydrogrum being like this. Ah, so you already know about Knif Elmolay Archibald volume hydrogrum then. I basically took that and imbued it with a simple form of sentence. She's my familiar / mate / bodyguard. Unlike humans, I know she'll never betray me. That's why I trust her with my life, although... why was my brother killed? Why did I think I was Elmolay 2? I know suggestion is a simple spell, but would anyone have time to cast it on me or Trim? Say, what about your memories? Do you know who you are? Not really, no. So you have the same symptoms as me then. But until now I was convinced you were my pupil. It's extremely unlikely that we both came down with amnesia at the same time, so someone got to have tampered with our memories. But who could it be? For all I know, it could very well have been you. Are you? Why is your hair crackling like that? It's okay, Trim. I was just messing with him. If he really was behind us, he would have handled by pushing him out that window a little more gracefully. Besides, now that I stop and think about it, this whole city is too damn old. It's almost like London's around the turn of the 12th century. In fact, for the matter, this whole world is. The whole world's literally gone topsy-turvy. Senpai, can you hear me? You lost contact during the race shift. You're still trapped there. It's no use. I can't keep up the connection. Alive. If nothing else, you need to keep the spirit origin scrap briefcase. Spirit origin graph? What the hell? Whatever was messing with our perception must have been broken. When we realized something was wrong with our memories and the world. But what is this world? And then there was that weird call you just got. What was that all about? I caught something about a briefcase, that's all. Now that I think about it, this briefcase you're carrying isn't mine. This must be what that girl was talking about. Well, if this belongs to you, then you better hold on to it. Good grief. Talk about a mystery. I don't have the faintest idea what's going on here. Or at least we know what it is we have to do. We have to find whoever killed my brother, and so our memories. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. I'll go where? What are you saying? Of course we're going to help me. Surely you aren't going to leave a helpless girl to fend for herself. I will find whoever did this. You can count on that. I won't stop until I catch my brother's killer. Make sure they get exactly what they deserve. Well, there's goes Halsey's mission again. For the time being, we better focus on figuring out who we really are. Well, I certainly never expected to get so introspective at my tender young age. The only clue that we have to go is that M, my brother, wrote before he died. For that matter, what the hell is this place anyway? And what is that rumbling? This is Patchwork London. This is Patchwork London. It's a patchwork of fairy tales where everyone lives happily ever after. That's a giant. She must have something to do with this place. Hey, you there. What is it, little friend? I'm Bunyan, by the way. I see, well, Bunyan, does the letter M means anything to you? Uh-huh. Really? Come on, you can ride on my shoulder. Don't worry, I'm stronger than I look. Is M. I see, so I guess M stood for museum. There you are, Bunyan. Yeah, brought company. Welcome back, Bunyan. Hey, are you guys the heroes he was talking about? Oh? Doesn't matter if we're heroes or not. More importantly, sounds like you fought him. I can tell you this, we got rid of all the pain in that ass fog. Now it's up to you guys. I'll let you grab the glory, or whatever, gonna rest. Phew. Hey, what are you exactly, a human or a mage? Should we kill you? 1, 2, 3, lots. Hey, what's wrong, pal? Are you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost. I just got the feeling I met you two before. You have? Maybe it was a different us. Hey Jack, I think these guys might be able to find them. Find who? My friend is missing. I see, alright. What can you tell about this person? Well, that's the thing. She doesn't have any idea who they are. Huh. I don't know who they are, but I do know someone's missing. Weirdly enough, I got the same feeling. I can tell someone who's ought to be here, well, isn't. But I couldn't tell you who they are. It might sound like I'm messing with you, but it's true. It's the same with us. It feels like ripping someone open and not finding any guts inside. And then there's all the things that keeps getting in our way inside the museum. There's just too many for Kentucky and Jack to handle alone. Since I'm too big to go in there myself, I thought I'd see if I could help, and then I ran into you guys. I see. That is a predicament. In that case, my people here and I would be happy to help. You're just gonna going along with this? Of course, we still don't know the first thing about this place, so the more help we have, the better, no? And there's the fact that mystics tend to connect things with certain fate. I can't imagine it was a coincidence that we ran into Bunyan when we did. So what else can you tell us? What exactly are these things getting in your way inside the museum? There's all sort of bad things running around. They never leave you alone when you're in the museum. Wait, we just heard something. There, those are the things I'm talking about. Great, as if we needed more of these damn things. More automata? No, they are not. Oh my, there's so many of them. Even with me helping out, I don't think we can handle them all. I think that briefcase can help. You know how to use that briefcase? I'll give it a shot. Why all of a sudden jumped? How weird. Arts, huh? Oh, too bad. Single target, not AoE. Self-MP chart. I see, I see. That's how it's gonna work. This place is huge. I'll say this for whoever handled the design. Their taste is golden. Well, there's so many paintings and things in here. Some things are all curved, some are all straight. They're just like guts. It really is all about guts with you, isn't it? This place might not be like the real London, but I still bet it covers about half of the British Museum. You could easily spend a week here and it wouldn't be enough. Alright, let's be quick and efficient about canvassing the place and taking out any intruders. So you're servants, you say? Rogue servants, yeah, something in this land summoned us here. We don't have any idea what for, though. Maybe it just wanted us to play and have fun. I see. I heard of you before, though we usually call you ghostliners. Ghostliners? In this case, I say they are pure spirits that have made their mark on history. Just think of them as great figures and heroes of age past. Of course, in case involving mages and mystics, the usual interpret explore approach won't cut it. Magecraft and mystics might add here to set up rules, but when you get right down to it, all bets are off. The power of flight, walking through walls, playing God, and making new humans out of nothing, all within the realm of possibilities. And if that weren't bad enough, even basic rules are different depending on which magical lineage you're dealing with. The stranded investigate procedures will amount to absolutely nothing in a case like this. That's why these kind of cases aren't about the whodunit or howdunit, since both of those can be fudged how in black. No, what we need to figure out is why dunit. The wildunit is a subgenre of murder mystery, where the culprit motive plays a crucial role. My brother used to say that sort of thing all the time, How bitterly ironic that he ended up being the victim of one of the such mystery himself. We might be up against a Magus, but they are still human at heart. If anything, their motive is bound to be in greater fixation for them. After all, you can't be a mage unless you're willing to give up everything else in your life for magecraft. So without all that excess holding you back, your motives can't help but become pure as the provider drivers know. Hello, Daniel. It's a lot like being a servant in a way. No matter how great or powerful they might be, they're still dead spirits engraved on the throne of heroes. As a result, they can't help but be true to themselves. Whatever their nature, good, evil, honest, insightful, it's still 100% pure. So even evil people can be pure. So to tie it all together, it doesn't matter who went missing or how they went missing. What matters is why they went missing. We don't really get it. Don't worry, it's a lot simpler than it might sound. For now, let's just keep looking around the museum. Oh-ho. Well. Uh-oh, looks like these monsters caught us off guard. Three waves. Chimera. Alright, that's one full circuit around the museum. So many monsters. By the way, there's something I've been meaning to ask. What's up? Exactly when did you realize your friends were missing? We don't remember that either. Same here, sort of girly. I see, I see. So we have a case. A missing person where nobody knows who went missing or when they went missing. How intriguing. Then for our next batch, I trust you won't mind if my people and I see what we can do. Find in a museum by ourselves. Yeah, not so close. I figure we cleaned up most of the monsters, so it ought to be okay, but be careful, yeah. Thank you for your concern. We'll return shortly. Did you have something in mind? I guess you could say that. How did it go, Trim? Ah. Examine every wall and floor in my liquid form and did not find any passenger or secret rooms. Would that eliminate one possibility? Alright, my little people. Which room do you think we should visit next? Two more arrows. Oh ho, the library. I see. Not bad eye you've got there. Oh ho. What just happened to your neck? How odd. I'm quite sure I could never do that before. Strangely, I felt like I could pull it off here, and I was right. And I believe we found our missing person. I see in our books. Exactly, go on trying pulling out that kind of book from the right. Oh, okay. Eat. Ah. What's the big deal? I knew it. You really turned into a 100 book. No wait. You actually are a book. Your statements really are fascinating, I must say. Nursery rhyme. No wait. That's not my name. My name is Alice. Are you alright? You were spacing out again. Yes. I'm fine. It looks like our newly papery friend here is coming to her senses too. Hello, Momo. I... Oh, so you can assume a book human form as well. Oh, so you can assume a human form as well. I can't move. I can talk. Just as I expected. You forgot what you really were. What do you mean? Oh, come on now. It's obvious why she's been hiding all this time. None of those other three could remember who went missing, or even know when they are missing, right? So what if the same was true for the ones in hiding? But yeah. Since you arrived the same answer for yourself, we were in much the same predicament with our own amnesia first. Any given that we have a giant in the form of Bunyan here, it only stands to reason that those missing person might have special abilities of their own. From there, we can deduce of course they could have been hidden in a secret room as well, but as the tree matter said, there were no such room for be found here. Of course they could have been hidden in a secret room as well, but as Trimmer said, there were no such room to be found here. I knew that they were most likely were transformed into something else. That's why I decided to try something that was sure to cause a bit of surprise. I'm glad I didn't have to twist my head around more than once. It's not exactly the most becoming trick. This from the NA script. Now can I ask your name? Me? I'm Nursing Rhyme, a book of collected stories. Do you think Bunyan and Kintugi will remember me? I saw Jack and Kinsley looking for me. I still couldn't remember them. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Great. Go on then. Your friends should be waiting for you at the entrance. I'm sure you won't have any trouble making your way there. Okay, thanks, nice lady. But that might have been a bit unusual as far as these things go, but at least it was relatively easy for us case to solve. Still, this work isn't going to, What's up? There on the shelf, that book servant was. What is this? Man, muscle in? Is this what M stands for? But how is this? Cute. Okay. Onigiri has AoE and bonus damage. Something's coming back to me. That's right, I'm a servant too. I'm made up of a heroic spirit, and the human it is using as a vessel. What about you? Do you remember anything? Base sequence. Human gender confirmed. Alignment lawful neutral. Welcome to the data center. For the future of humankind, it is a secured organization for the preservation of humanity Chaldea. Fingerprint voice proof and DNA authorization clear. Magical circuit assessment complete. User name matched. You're recognized as a member of the primates. Nice to meet you. You're our final visitor today. We hope you enjoy your time here. We are sorry, another 180 seconds is needed to complete the admission process. Enjoy a simulated battle while you wait. Literally the tutorial battle. Oh, Fo. Fo made it back too. Are you sure he's not a lucky animal of some sort? Oh. We did it! 15th century France is restored completely. Still 6 to go, but part of human history is in its rightful place now. We did it, Yuki. That's right, I was at Chaldea. Senpai, can you hear me? That's it, we have connection. Mash. Senpai, we finally got through. I'm so glad you're alright. I've been monitoring your vitals, but I still don't know what happened there. Could you please fill me in? I'd forgotten all about Chaldea. El Malloy is dead, and you lost your memory. That's awful. I'm so sorry. In that case, I guess I had better explain what's going on. You reshifted to London at the turn of the 19th century to repair a singularity that had been broken out there. You mean from the fourth singularity? Not exactly, but its coordinate. We're very close to the fourth singularity, yes, and it's not unusual for a repaired singularity to create a small ripple like this. So now that Nova and Chaldea is reshift worthy, we decided to have you come back here to take care of it. Did Emily come along too? Yes, Emily too was chosen to accompany you because of his expensive knowledge of London. But during the race shift, we suddenly lost our connection and ended up losing track of your signals. I had no idea you were going through something like this. Like that. I'm sorry, I should keep going. Things are still extremely unstable right now, but thankfully, we are just enough data to verify your existence. Though we had to rewire the systems to focus on only me, just to reestablish comms. So I'm the only one who can talk to you right now, and I don't think it will last much longer. Way to go, Mash. I can hear what you're saying as well. Chaldea, was it? I'm Rhaenys, Emily Atresort. Are you guys related to the Animospheres? Nice to meet you, Miss Rhaenys. I've seen your name in our database before. Unfortunately, our current situation is kind of complicated. Yes, I can imagine, thanks to the memories I regained. If this has to do with parallel worlds, I don't need to know about it. I might be a recently summoned Cyto servant myself, but information like that can be as tricky to handle as a bomb. I'd just as soon not bother if I don't have to. I'll have you fill me in if truly necessary, of course, but at this point, I say the risk outweighs the potential benefits. To put it in clock tower terms, let's just stick to areas where we can both help each other out. Thank you for understanding. I think that's a very wise decision. Thanks to reestablished comms, I'm finally able to get accurate data. Though unfortunately, Senpai, I'm afraid you need to find what's causing that singularity before you can escape. It's okay, I'm used to it. Thank you, Senpai. I promise I'll do everything I can to provide you with support from here. Getting right into it, there was a change in that singularity topograph not too long ago. Can you check it on your end? Well, I wonder what's happening now. Now that we have a capable new ally helping us, my little people, what do you say we look into this? Let's do missions now. Medium drops. Doesn't say 50% on this. Not sure if using will make a difference. Did he do it wrong? Oh well. Yeah, I can just use the background, can't I? $50 now. Oh, that changes the MP, huh? I should have known. I see. So this is a new topography. Or perhaps I should say, the new patchwork, Borobudian's term. Everyone's wearing masks. Looks like our new setting is a masquerade ball. Not sure if it's accurate to call this a singularity, but it does seem like each area has its own theme. First it was a fairy tale, now it's a masquerade ball. I wonder if there is something tying them together. Maybe it has to do with Kintoki Bunyan and nursery rhyme. As I recall, there's a fairy tale about Kintaro in Japan. Jack the Ripper is dark, even for a fairy tale, but she might have some connection to keep her here. A connection? Well, we didn't meet Jack during the fourth singularity. Connections are hugely important in the magecraft world. They are the threads we follow to pull the wool over the eyes of the world after all. Yes, that is true. I remember being taught about the importance of connections in magecraft too. Oh, by the way, I have one more thing to report. For the time being, we decided to refer to this singularity as Patchwork London. Patchwork London, that's the same thing Bunyan called it. Not bad. There's a nice ring to it. On another note, do either of you still have any issues with your memories? I don't think so. It's too bad we can't have a specialist examine you. In the meantime, I'll send all the data on your vitals that I can to the medical team. Please let me know if you notice anything else amiss. Don't worry, we'll keep an eye out. It's hard to spot holes in your own memory after all. So don't hesitate to let us know if you see anything off either. I won't. Hang on. I'm seeing a large magical energy signal not too far from you. So I see. I can even sense this one myself. It's coming from inside that palace. Which would be right about where the Tower of London is in the real London. Ugh, as if things weren't bad enough already. I'm afraid we're putting too much load on the equipment, so I need to stop our transmission for a while. I'm sorry. Might take some time, but I'll contact you again as soon as I can. It's Rhinus. Please watch out for Senpai in the meantime. Don't worry, I've got it covered. I got plenty of experience when it comes to keeping students safe. Be careful, Senpai. Please don't do anything reckless. You too, Mash. Thank you, Senpai. Alright, we'll talk again soon. She really cares for you, doesn't she, my little people? Hehe, let's hope for her sake you can remember what your relation to her is soon. Alright then, let's go check this place out. So it is a palace. Looks like everyone's wearing masks here too, unsurprisingly. I'm surprised we got in so easily. So we got a fortress with a masquerade ball in its palace, an observation over there, and a mining facility over there. It's like they've taken towers of London from different time periods and stitched them together like... Well, not to put too fine a point on it, but some sort of patchwork. What's a Tower London? One of London's most famous World Heritage Sites. It started out as a fortress built by William the Conqueror, where it was called the White Tower, and was expanded upon Richard I and Henry III. It's been around for a very long time. At one point, it was used as a jail for royal or noble prisoners. I expect that most people still think of it as a prison to this day, as an infamous whaling tower. Alright, let's take a closer look and see what we can find. It's starting. Let the rest of the orchestra accompany the piano. Looks like ball officially is underway. So that's weird. The piano, obviously the main instrument here. So why is the pianist the only one missing? Are you alright? This music. Of course, I'm just an ordinary composer. I never wrote any symphonies that left mark on history. Piano, huh? Sorry. Because copyright issues. They can't hear it right now. At best I am requiem of men, but no matter. The sole reason I exist in the throne of heroes is because I said you have killed Amadeus. What's wrong? You look pale. Did you just remember something else? Yeah, there was a servant I met who was also a pianist. On to your salary. A servant who's exorably compelled to try and kill a certain someone, huh? That's a sad story, but one thing that's hardly seem unusual among servants. Is the music you heard that servant play the same that's playing now? I'm not sure. I guess that's fair. I doubt you have any professional music training under your belt. Alright, this pisses me off. More bot links. The bot somehow found a way to post their links. Can't believe I'm seeing bots again. I stream. Can't believe I'm... Damn bot. Speaking of the piano, why is that only the instrument that's just cut out? Not again. What do you mean? That piano's the best part of the whole wall, but lately, whoever plays it always stops almost as soon as they start. Everyone here is on edge of their seat waiting to hear it play, but it never does. I see, I see. Thanks for filling us in. Looks like we found our next case. So we're going to solve it. Is that a joke? You think I care about solving this case or being nice for that matter? No, there's just something artificial about the singularity place. Just like there was with nursery rhyme case. Like, these riddles have been laid here, separately, as if they were begging us to solve them. Begging us to solve them. I think it might be better. I think it might be their way of challenging us. Admittedly, that's just a hunch, but I come to trust my gut in times like this. Whatever is going on, I have a feeling it all ties back to why I didn't. Whoa, whoa, what do you think you two are doing? Ah. Why aren't you wearing a mask? Haven't you ever been to a masquerade ball before? What's that? You don't have any mask? You don't even know what kind you like? Very well then, you can have these. Accept these as an act of kindness from a passing old man. Ooh, thanks. How do I look, my little people? It suits you really well. Flattery will get you nowhere, but nice to hear nonetheless. Alright, get yours on as well. I dare say that suits you wonderful too. Jolly good, jolly good. Thank you, sir. But of course, after all, there's nothing sadder than a gift that doesn't suit its reception. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. Now, it's against party rules to ask others their name here, though I do suppose you need some way to tell me apart from the other guests, huh? Very well then, why don't you just call me M? M. Is something wrong? You seem rather taken aback. Oh no, it's nothing. He's just very impressed by your taste in noms de plume. Keep it together, man. This is the only lead we got so far. What if this guy that killed my brother? Oh my, I do hope the masks aren't too uncomfortable. Not at all, they fit perfectly, thank you again. By the way, could you tell us a little more about what's going on here? For example, who was playing that delightful piano earlier? You have a keen ear, my dear, but I'm afraid nobody knows the answer to that. Nobody? How can that be? This particular pianist is quite eccentric. He'll only play it at the exact agreed upon time, and only if he can remain complete anonymous. And so nobody knows anything about him, apart from the fact that he lives in that tower. The Bloody Tower? I knew it. Even with its altered size and design, it's still the damn Bloody Tower. That's a real bona fide prison. Great, it's like something out of a fairy tale, and the pianist is the damsel in distress. So there's something strange going on with an imprisoned pianist here, huh? Well, if nothing else, I'm intrigued. I would like to pay a visit. Huh. Going there would be very much against the rules, of course, but I certainly can't blame you for curiosity. You're only human after all, and we are curious creatures by nature. Very well, then. Why don't you come with me? Fine, lead the way. Excellent, then let's get going immediately, if not a moment sooner. Looks like it's time we got going too. Alright. I mean. Wow. The Tower of London itself is quite spacious, and as you can see, the part known as the Bloody Tower is heavily guarded. I noticed that when we first got here. It feels like the whole place is neatly divided into areas with lax security and areas with tight security. Truth to be told, I wanted to meet the pianist myself, but that's rather difficult to do on one's own. But as a fortune would have it, the two of you showed up just when I needed assistance. What else could this be but a spider thread of salvation? What do you say? Will you help me? Are you sure he's not a bad guy? Oh no, my motives are quite pure, I assure you. I merely wish to satisfy my curiosity by meeting this mysterious pianist, much as I presume you do. What exactly do you have in mind? It couldn't be simpler. I'll draw the guard's attention. Oh, you two scurry right up this wall. Sound good? Why are we the ones stuck climbing? Come now, surely you wouldn't ask an old man like me to exert himself to such a degree as they say. One must always use the right tool for the job. Now then, excuse me. What was that shriek? Damn it, those schools are back. Oh, I see, it sounds like you could use a hand. I know this isn't what we had planned, but I dare say this is an excellent opportunity in its own right. What do you say, Yuki? I'll help. Huh? Hey. I was expecting you to wait this out, but if you know how to fight, so much the better. Your help would be most invaluable. Guess I better pitch in too, then. Can't have my people to be the only one putting himself in danger. They're all wearing masks. I knew London had its share of ghosts, but I doubt you'll find masked ones in other Prologue. At any rate, these are fairly formidable foes. You keep your guard up, and I'll try to keep from throwing my back out. Still not enough.
私の社に愛玩の折にてたっぷり分からせますの。
Got my clocks. There are more ghosts over that way. Oh, it seems that fighting alongside those soldiers won us their trust. Perfect. Let's slip inside while no one is looking. This is... You feel that? This doesn't look anything like the Bloody Tower I know, but it has the exact same cloud of death lingering over it. I see why those ghosts were hanging around here. But this is the Tower of London. No doubt there are countless souls who went to their death cursing it. I'm sorry. I think the ghost must have gotten to me. Would you mind going on without us? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Will you be alright? I'll be fine. I just need a few minutes. I see. Very well then. I'll go on ahead. Is he gone? Good. This mask was really getting on my last nerve. Phew, I finally a chance to catch a breath. While we're at it, let me ask you something. Why do you make all of this? You mean the old guy? I mean both the old guy and the pianist, of course. But it's not just them, it's us too. Remember when we were talking with Mash? We might have recovered some of our memories, but we still don't know what we could be missing even now. With all these things we've forgotten, it's almost like we've taken a drink from the rerun. The rerun of the rivers of the underworld in Greek myth. Any peoples of mine should be familiar with the name. Dead souls would drink from it before they could be reborn. The waters would wash away all the memory of their earthly lives. Much the way I forgot mine while I was going around, convinced I was Elmo too, like an idiot. There's a myth about a river knowledge called Mimicine. That was like the very opposite, where anyone who drank from it would gain omniscience. Mimicine. At times, Mimicine has referred as a goddess of memory, a river, and a spring. At this point, I say we could have used any of them. By the way, Lady Rhaenys, what do you make of my question? What question? And aren't you Lady Rhaenys? Oh, sorry, that wasn't me. That was Sima Yi, the heroic spirit possessing me. He's one of the heroes of China's Three Kingdom period. Guess he also why I was able to turn my head all the way around like that. It looks like I'm aware of him again now that I got some of my memory back. Apparently, most idol sermons fuse together into a more single entity, but Sima Yi doesn't like that. He's inefficient. Inefficient? He sees that with humanity at stake. He's willing to help as a heroic spirit, but he finds using inefficient and also doesn't want to bother taking over my consciousness. So he says he's going to let me handle things. Most of the time certainly fits a Free Kingdom tactician, known for moving slowly and steadily. That sounds something Zhu Lang would say. So my brother was possessed by Zhu Lang in your world. Maybe it's fate that I end up in a similar position. It sounds like Sima Yi strongly object to that idea, but I'm going to ignore him and get back to his original question. Namely, why was he summoned here? Another why didn't it? So the Holy Grail Phalanx were frequently summon rogue servants in worlds you visited, huh? True, that could be the case here as well. I do have a strong connection to London, and not in connection to Holy Grail too. I say I easily meet the minimum requirement for becoming a Cyto servant. Okay, let's see what else get played. I say I easily meet the requirements for becoming a Cyto servant. What sort of connection could I possibly have to a Chinese hero spirit from the Free Kingdoms period? Good question. Of course, there's no telling how far the sphere of humanity influence here goes, or how any one person might be related to another. Anything's possible. Those whack jobs at the Atlas Institute aside, any mage worth their circuits has come to terms with the fact sooner or later. Who knows, Sima Yi and I might have something in common neither of us would have ever guessed. Maybe it even has something to do with why my brother was murdered. Ooh. I don't know who that was, but it didn't sound like M. Another automaton. I was wearing a mask too. How nice of it. This is truly manna from heaven. God has not forsaken me after all. Oh, you're here. Excellent timing. I'm afraid the old back is acting up again. As you can see, I'm having more trouble staying than a new form font. Damn it, alright, let's get it. I think it should be enough. I don't see any pianists around here. More automated must have adopted him. Oh, what a tragedy. The whole road suffered a great loss today. Who are you, anyway? Oh yes, I do beg your pardon. My name is William Shakespeare. Now, who is it that'll summon me? I, Caster Shakespeare, have traveled on the swift wings to the city of fog. At least I would like to say as much, but it seems that I was not summoned to participate in the Holy Grail this time. Quite vexing indeed. Oh god, where will this wandering soul find the grand story he so dearly seeks? No reply, silence. God help forsaking me. Where is the tale to make the blood boil, the flesh dance, the heart shiver, and the very soul shake? And I can say not, but this is love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. Did it just happen again? Yeah. He must be in another rope servant then. Though, I guess that's obvious seeing how he's William Bloody Shakespeare. How in the world did you end up here, William? I merely saw a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to behold this mysterious pianist and thought I would avail myself to it. Passing flight of invincible curiosity, if you will. Oh yes, I can certainly understand the feeling, but that doesn't give you the right to trespass. Didn't you say we weren't supposed to reveal our names here? Well, I know, I was told to wear a mask, but I don't recall anything about keeping my name a secret. It seems the cat's out of the bag then. You got me. It was all a bold-faced lie. You lied to us. Please don't be so mad. An elderly gentleman like myself needs a few white lies to make it through the day. Good grief. Do we at least have any leads on our missing pianist? Even if he was abducted, there must have been some sort of clue around. Uh-oh. What is this all about? A good day to you, Your Majesty. My, if it isn't the Queen, how wonderful to see you in such a good health, Your Majesty. It is the Queen. Of course, it is the Queen of the Tower of London. Even the raven sings her praise. I thought I told you to stay away from here, M. True you did, but why would you want to keep a poor elderly gentleman from paying his friend a visit? Besides, I was the one who introduced you to that pianist in the first place. Because he had the look of the villain. Can't argue with that. Well, you could have at least tried to defend me, come on. Come now. Don't you believe in the power of friendship or something? You're in the presence of the Queen, keep your voice down. I see, the pianist is gone as well. Are you the ones who abducted him? Of course not. We were only here because we were worried sick about him ourselves. It wouldn't be to have my caring nature used against me like this. How should I address you, Queen, Your Majesty? Address me however you like. Are you party to this villain's schemes? No, I can hardly blame you for thinking otherwise, which is exactly why I would like to prove our innocence to you. Oh, you claim innocence. I do. It sounds as though you are concerned about the pianist's disappearance yourself. Of course, my subjects are enthralled with his playing, and I too have fondness for beautiful things. Why do you ask? You say you can resolve this matter. I think so, yes. Just say the word. Your Majesty, my pupil and I will employ every trick a pair of mages can have at their disposal. I never signed up for that. Hello, Aqua. Not a bad proportion. Could save me a great deal of trouble in having this scoundrel executed. Executed? That sounds nearly as bad as for torture. Very well, young mage. Solve this mystery, and you may have anything you wish. But be forewarned, agree. And there is no turning back. Is that clear? Leave it to us, Your Majesty. This must be a mystery event. So it is the extra. But one moment before I go there, I need to check something first. Make sure everything's alright. Okay. This was not there before. This must be the new event right here. Right here. Hey. Hey you. Wake up. Ah shit. I'll have to do something rash if you won't wake up. Like so. Nice of you to join us. You're a carefree one, even in a situation like this. You don't seem to give a damn. What kind of situation? Oh come on, you really haven't noticed? It's this train. There's no one on board other than you and me. The destination is unknown, and there's no PA system either. I don't know if the train is even moving in the first place. I've been trying a bunch of stuff for a while now. I can't even open the car doors. And you were sleeping soundly through all of my struggles. You sure have a lot of nerve though. I was seriously thinking of beating you to death. Who are you? What? Do I look like someone else? It's like I had this dream. A dream? A dream, huh? I guess you could call me an expert on them. A dream expert? That's right. I got that was intoxication after all. Dreams and alcohol are inseparable, aren't they? That's right, huh? This might be a clue of some sort. Just sit right there. I'll perform it on you since I feel like it. Oneiromancy? You should be grateful. If it was my teacher, she'd charge a price that could topple a nation. Whoa, don't move. If there's a discrepancy in my magecraft, you might never be able to leave the dream until you die. That could be fun in its own way, though. Nice of you to join us, my little people. My brother, Lord Emloy too. This is Patchwork London. Patchwork London. The train doors open, but they didn't even budge up until now. Those images just now. The organization, the preservation civilization of human order, freenvgm, huh? To think that something like that existed. Summoning a servant is already a miracle, but restoring the human order? If I hadn't looked into your dreams myself, it would certainly be hard to believe. And your name is Yuki, huh? Ah, yes, I see. You're gonna die. You just had a dream, didn't you? Actually, that wasn't a dream. Your real body's over there. So right now I'm... No matter what matriarch was used, it's well done. You're the memory of your actual body. You saw that scrap earlier, right? Seems like your body has lost its memory. I don't know how it happened, but that scrap is what a part of your lost memory ended up as. I'll play something else. You two are a single part of those memories. A human being is made of a soul, a psyche, and a body. Each of those have their own personalities. In your case, it's part of your psyche, follows the pattern of memories of having personalities. The matriarch has constructed your current attire and containing body according to the image in your psyche. And so, soon you will disappear. It's only natural, only when the soul, psyche, and the body are all combined do they form a human being. How can just a part of a part last by itself? However, do you have personality and a temporary container because this is a singularity, or is it because of this train? Do you know something about it? I'm a stray servant. I was summoned, but I've been trapped in this train without even no mere purpose. Do you want to survive? Of course I want to survive. Oh whoa, you're surprisingly bold. Aren't you shocked to find out that you're just a fragment? Then you have to return to your real body. There's no other way for you to survive. There seems to be some sort of connection between you and this train. If you help me out, I'll do the same for you. What is your name? Let's make a contract then. My name is, well... Call me Faker. It seems to be different from my current class though. Alright, provisional contract complete. I helped out it with it. It seems that even the fragment that you are can at least do that much. Well then, let's go. To the next carriage? Of course, we have to find out why we've been trapped here. Oh, and while I'm at it, let me tell you about this train. It is a Mystic Eye Collection train rail Zeppelin. As the name suggests, it's a joke of a train that collects mystic eyes and auctions them off. and to clear more. As the first fragment. And now to clear these quests in order to proceed. Ooh, nice. So I see that this train, you have to clear each chapter in order to proceed. I see. There goes the Queen and her guards. Yes, and they taken M and Shakespeare along with them. What? So do you actually have a plan in mind? Of course, I wouldn't have gone out on a limb like that otherwise. Admitting my lead is flimsy at best right now. For the moment, let's go over the key figures involved. There's that Queen. The shady, older man who calls himself M. And Shakespeare. But then again, maybe we don't need to bother with things like that. At least not when we have much simpler and more effective opinions effective options available to us. For example, Huh? So you're using prison concealment. That must make you an assassin. How did you know? Esther noticed there's something off about the magic energy in this vicinity. So she had me analyze all relevant factors. There you have it. I figured exposing you with the queen around would only complicate things further. So I kept my mouth shut until it was just us. I don't suppose you're the one behind all this, are you? It would make things nice and simple if you were. I'm not, but I have no reason to cling myself to you. Stop, shit, he went out the window. Come on, people. We're going after him. Again with this window. Damn, he's fast. Don't let me get away, Chimaru. Understood. Activate combat functions. Damn, that's a good familiar. Whoever made that mystic code knew what they were doing. Alright, in that case. He can move even faster. We move faster than I, and he's got present concealment paired with more standard self-oriented magecraft, huh? Even Trim and me working together can barely keep up. We don't even have time to let you summon anyone. Got you. Master. If it wasn't for Chim, my spirit core would have been blown to bits right now. Looks like I don't have any other choice. I really don't want to use this since it takes tons of magical energy and expect Simi won't be too thrilled about it either, but oh well. 7 hoes are bored in primal chaos. There are poisonous women to great men. Never is there is time. Neither sun nor moon is set. Do you really think I let you use your noble phantasm? Behold my tactics. Unspoken formation. What the? My noble phantasm is a little unusual, you see. It doesn't have a predefined form. What it does is produce illusionary moon and sun that eliminates any advantage the target may have, and instead exposes their weakness. I can barely move. I can see him much easily now. As luck would have it, it works especially well on opponents who tend to rely on powerful skills and noble phantasm. Alright people, let's make him cough up everything he knows. Damn it, this is a really bad matchup for me. What's wrong? Giving up already? In that case, I think it's time you told us what we want to know. I don't have a problem with that, but I think my client might. Good work, Carrie. I told you not to call me that. I know, but I can't help it. I just get the urge to call you that for some reason. Dubia. Dubia. Oh, is that who this body belongs to? I didn't expect to run into one of her friends. Dubia. Your body is, anyways, look like she's a Cyto servant like me, though apparently they chose to fuse their personalities rather than keep them separate. So you're the one who opened scenes in the fairy tale patchwork. You mean that scrap of paper? What if we were? I'm telling you this for your own good. You should give up now before it's too late. Master, I must tell you that I'm unable to gauge her magical energy. I guess that makes sense though, since she's a Cyto servant. A really powerful one too. If this spiritual force is anything to go by, it's no ordinary heroic spirit. Why did Lubia have to get a divine spirit, damn it? There's no way we could beat her in a fair fight. If we work together. Don't forget that, assassins, he bound to stop you from using your summoning spells again. What's more, that Cyto servant Lubia's become has pretty outstanding stats across the board. The Trimmer and S is anything go by. Her stats have all got to be B or better. And if that wasn't bad enough, we don't even know what her Nova Phantasm is like. It's much too risky. I'm glad to see you understand her situation. I don't know what sort of relationship you and this body owner have. More bots! They never give up, do they? They keep posting new links. So annoying, these bots. But you insist on continuing to seek me, Massini, and has to pass judgment upon you. Judgment, then you must be. I'll let you off with a warning this time, so I suggest you take this opportunity to decide how you want to play this. What a pain. There's not one thing, it's another in this damn place. Senpai, are you alright? Ash. Yes, but we can only maintain the connection for a short time. We're working on sending it. But when I noticed your readings indicate you were in combat, I had to make sure you were okay. Another call from Chaldea, huh? You haven't exactly caught us at the best of times. I see, so that's what happened. It does sound very likely that this pianist has some connection to the Mimicine paper you found earlier. Do you think it might be the Sinclair's Holy Grail? Yes, I do. I can only venture a guess at this point, but based on what we know, it seems extremely unlikely that it will be completely unrelated. Then we definitely can't ignore either way. There are no other leads to pursue. So then, what are you going to do about that divine spirit servant? No idea. But what we can't afford to throw up our hands and stop our investigation now. And what are we going to do? The same thing you do in any investigation. Interrogate the suspects. Oh ho, I hear what you say, but alas, I lack an alibi. You're not here for that. You only want to know what I think about the piano. Ha ha ha. The piano had yet to be invented back in my time, but its beautiful tones are more than enough to set flames of passion ablaze. Does it mean I wish to keep it all for myself? Then, an excellent question. Permit me to respond. If one should come across a glittering pile of gold, it's only natural that one would want to keep it all for oneself. Why not? Why nothing comes amiss, so money comes with all. You want to hear what happened when I discovered the pianist was gone? Well, I can tell you that Shakespeare was already there when I arrived. If it was anyone, I dare say it's him. What's that? Try to just answer questions and not hear accusations. Haha, you have to forgive me. It's something of a defense mechanism we order types develop. The moment it seems we're about to take a blame for something, we automatically try to pin on someone else. So you have come question me as well. I failed to see what motives I could have for abducting a magician. It's not about that, I see. Yes, it was M who introduced me to that pianist. I remember quite clearly. How did it go? There was one thing nagging at me, so I wanted to make sure I had all the basics straight. Trimmer, help me to sort this information out. Yes, master. I will relay all my thoughts to you through my magical circuits. Let me know when you sort it through all those aspects my subconscious mind focuses on. Talk about convenient. Hehe, I've always been good at these sort of delicate operations. My brother, on the other hand, not so much. How about you, Sima-yi? You got anything useful for us? You don't know anything about mystics, so you're just gonna let me handle that stuff. Man, I guess even becoming a hero spirit did nothing to temper your penchant for realism. Master, I finished my analysis. Your keywords are forgetfulness, ghost, and cytoservant. Forgetful ghost, cytoservant. Why would those be lumped together? People, but there's a huge difference between normal dead people and heroic spirits. But then again, Renus. You people, when you think of a magician heroic spirit, who's the first person that comes to mind? I say it's Salary. Salary, he's a great magician berserker, but why would be here your first choice? The question is, why did you think that back then? Of all the possible choices. I gotta come with me, people.
Oh, 来たか。ほほう。さて、新しいミッションが開いたらしい。頑張ってもらおうか。
Sorry. We can continue this now. The side quest. Oh, 100, huh? So sure is tanky. Damn wyverns. A coliseum in a train. And wyverns to the boot. Space within the train has been warped for some time now. I didn't imagine it'd be this bad. How about you? It seems you can use a mystic code and summon shadows through the paths. But they seem to be working. Well, of course. It's wearing you out. After all, you might as well be shaping off your own existence. Don't push yourself. Maybe it has to be reward to disappear here. The door won't open again. What are the conditions? Judging for the magnitude of mystery, neither swords nor magecraft will prove effective. Nevertheless, I can't afford to use my no phantasm here either. It's probably running through an outer world, but I still can't see anything outside the window. Have you been here before, Faker? Yeah, I have. I have some history with this place. Perhaps after you became a servant. Huh. You're quite the experienced master. That's right. There were no trains like this when I was alive. I don't know why, but I still have the memories of boarding this train as a servant. Faker was the name of my class back then. Don't servants lose their memories after each summoning? That they do, although there are exceptions. But my case is abnormal. It's not something vague, like a gut feeling. I vividly remember duking out with Elmoloid 2 and Brainus. You see, I was summoned in London last time, and I fought them on this real Zeppelin. Elmoloid 2 had particularly mean this potion. He may be a second or third rate magus, but he was the crafty one. And despite being born in the modern era, he talks incessantly about my king, as if anyone knows the king better than my brother and I. It felt great seeing his dead face in your memories. I may have offended you, but I won't apologize. Or give it your all when faced with hostility. What's the matter? Feel like canceling the contract we just formed? If you can summon those shadows from earlier, why don't we duke it out? No, I don't need an answer. Reminiscing about that put me in the mood for it. Alright, do your worst. So I had those things.
ホワイダニットに注意したまえ。英霊も魔術師も物理法則に
5 out of 10. Wonder how far I can make it today. Am I doing the right mission?
ホワイダニットに注意したまえ。英霊も魔術師も物理法則にとらわれない存在だが、動機だけはそうはいかない。どこまで行っても彼らもまた人間なんだ。
94. Clear 10 missions. I see. That doesn't seem to be that difficult. Probably have to bring Ray, since you need her to missions for some reason. But I haven't unlocked Ray yet, though. Oh, did it just crash? How dare it. So I guess I'll just do it when I fight Faker again. Since it's pretty burning me out quite a bit. I don't have to do this all in one day. What just happened? Okay, it's fixed now. For some reason my recharge is not working. So not recharging properly. So I made it end stream earlier than expected. Through the event missions. Yeah, just damn it. It's running so low battery. It's not recharging properly. I think something's wrong with my recharger. Guess I'll do 2 more if possible.
目に映るも全てを灰に。それは絶えずいた滅びの意味。ロードレスキャメラ。
Whereas like VTube Studios doing much more better than expected this time. That's a problem with it right now. Like it drains my phone battery. Okay, one more run, I guess. So much grinding though. I prefer to take this slowly though. This mission-based events takes a while to do. And it's only day 1. Technically day 2 on Japan though. Guess I'll do that just for today, I guess. Too much farming. That's the only problem with this. Until next time. Let's see who's online.
Stimulated right now. Who gave John a
I should probably fix this. There you go. Oop, it wasn't that bad. Okay,